I think what makes a really good hackathon is to have a well-defined theme. It can either be that you're trying to solve a very specific problem, like I've seen a hackathon or a challenge around just bed sores in hospitals, or it can be something very broad, like who can come up with the best startup idea that could be a viable business into the future. The important thing about this is because when you're building something in 48 hours, you really have to decide what you want to focus on and what you're not going to focus on and what matters. And a lot of it can be kind of gelled by the understanding of what you're trying to build. Is this, am I just trying to build the best data crunching solution, or am I trying to build something that looks really good, or a business plan? Beyond that, I think there's two other good criteria for a hackathon. That can distinguish a good one from a bad one, and they're much more specific. The first one is a really good space. The hackathons that tend to have very divided up spaces just seem to be more competitive. The things I've taken away most from the hackathons that were valuable were the relationships. With the team I was on and the other people, even when we won money, it was the people that I met that work in the National Library of Medicine or other startups that were helpful and that I still keep in touch with today. And then the last thing that is useful about a hackathon is having a lot of food. And it should be free because you get really exhausted and the sugar levels drop and people get into bickering. So lots of caffeine and sugar just makes that whole 48 hours of sometimes where you're working with no sleep just go so much smoother.